Hey guys, welcome back to a very cold winter day here in Ohio. Today I thought we would take a look at a new portable power station that I picked up. This one is from Allpowers. So let's get in here with the camera and take a closer look and go over some of the features and benefits of this unit. Alright guys, what we're looking at is Allpowers S2000 portable power station. This unit is, as the name implies, 2,000 watts. It does have a 4,000 watt surge capability, but it is designed to run around 2,000 watts. That is a lot of power in a small package, which is one of the things that I like most about this unit. This unit comes in at 31 pounds. It is 14 by 9 by 9, so it is very portable, very easy to move around. It features a 1,500 watt hour battery, so that's pretty good size battery to give you a lot of capability for a pretty long time. The unit does have a nice LCD display. Also, a couple things on this display: it tells you what percentage your battery's at. It also tells you when you're drawing power, how many watts is being used. It's got provisions for AC and DC power, and you can run both at the same time. One advantage to having those capabilities are you could run your standard 110 appliance and charge your cell phone at the same time. On the front here, you'll see it does have 4 AC outputs. Down here, it has your standard 12 volt receptacle. We used to call these cigarette lighters. I don't know what they call them now because nobody uses cigarette lighters anymore, but they sell adapters to fit in here to power various 12 volt units. Over here looks like type C USB and then standard USB right below it. On the other side of the unit here, this is where you would plug in your solar panels, and we'll talk more about that here in a moment. And then your various controls for AC, DC. It also does have a Bluetooth capability, so you can hook this up to your phone and operate it from an app. I haven't done that yet. Like I said, this is a really simple unit, pretty sleek. On the back here, it does just have a standard 110 outlet to plug it in. There's no extra mechanisms needed to charge this. It comes with all the necessary cables that you will need, including your 110 outlet. You just plug this into the unit and then plug it straight into a wall. That'll charge it. It can also be charged from a vehicle, so if you're on the go and you want to take this with you, you can plug this into your cigarette lighter on your vehicle and then plug this unit into the front of the machine. Very handy. Makes this thing super portable. But the thing that's the greatest about these are they are chargeable from solar panels. So I did pick up the 400 watt solar array for this unit. This plugs into your solar panels, and then this plugs into the front of the machine. This is key with these machines. The capability of being able to use the sun to charge these makes these things priceless. It's like having a one-time purchase versus traditional generators. With this, you buy this, there's no maintenance, there's no oil changes, and you don't have to top it off with gas. Also, it makes no noise other than a fan running. It's nowhere near as loud as a gas generator, and it emits no emissions. That means you can use this unit inside your house. You don't have to worry about it emitting any emissions in your home. You would never run a gas generator inside your home. But the ability to charge this from the sun when you need it is absolutely hands down what makes these things the greatest. Guys, when you're living in a rural area, the power going out in your house happens more often than not. And it also stays off a little longer than it normally would because there's not as many customers in a rural area as there is a city. So they tend to drag their feet, in my opinion, getting to us poor folk out here in the country. Having backup power is essential when you have a homestead. Or if you want to go off grid, you have to have a way to power your appliances and electronics. I'll also say with units like this, you can safely charge your cell phone and laptops. Traditional generators, unless they're an inverter generator, send out what they would call a dirty signal, and it can cause damage to your electronics. With these, it's just plug and play. Just plug your stuff in, it'll charge it up, no problem. It's clean electricity. I have run many house appliances off this unit just to test it out. I ran my freezer, my refrigerator, my coffee maker, and surprisingly, the coffee maker had the biggest draw out of anything I tested. I can't remember what the wattage was, but it drew a lot. Kind of puts things in perspective when you can see how much power a certain appliance is using through the front screen. It kind of makes you think about the things you use on a daily basis. One of the big things I use this unit for on the property is for my air compressor. I have a pancake style air compressor. If I need to go air up a tire, I usually grab that. It's just a pain in the butt to have to either bring the vehicle to close enough to the house where there's a plug or run extension cords out to the vehicle. With this, I can put this in the bed of the side-by-side, throw the air compressor in the side-by-side, plug it in, and it's portable power. I don't have to mess around. I can drive anywhere on my property with that air compressor. Also want to talk about the advantages of having a unit like this for car camping or for camping where you have conveyance. You wouldn't backpack this into anywhere, but you could take it if you're in a car or other vehicle. And having the ability to just have 110 volts for any camping necessities is just incredible. Out here on the property, we have a nice little camp area over by one of our ponds. One of the things I did last year is strung up a set of 110 lights, 110 volt lights. I don't have any power over there. I don't plan on taking any power over there. I could, it's just a matter of digging a trench, burying some cables, and plugging it into our electrical box. But when you have units like this, you no longer need that. I could take this unit out to the camp area. I can plug those lights in, it adds a nice ambiance to the area. Then if we have any other appliances we want to use, because I do like to cook while I'm having a nice fire over by the pond, we can take this, we have it, use it if it's needed. One of the things I really like about this unit is I'm able to take it into the house and run whatever appliance off of it I need at the time. So when the power goes out, you don't necessarily need your refrigerator to run continuously. You just need it to run to keep the food cold long enough until the power comes back on the grid. So having this, you can take it in the house, plug it into the refrigerator, go about your business, let it cool the refrigerator down, then unplug it and move on to the next thing you need to do, the next task. Maybe it's a set of lights, maybe you want to make a pot of coffee. Typically when the power goes out, we're not switching to off-grid living. We're just getting by until the power goes back on, for now. Now in the future, who knows what'll happen. I don't know if we'll ever be an off-grid home here, but I would like to be a little more energy independent. One way is we're doing that now is I heat my home with wood. So I don't rely on propane, electricity, or fuel oil to heat my house. I cut my own firewood and I burn it in an outdoor wood boiler. That's another thing that this thing would come in handy for. If the power were to go out today, there's a couple of things that we would have to have. We need to have our furnace because the furnace pushes the hot air through our house, just like any other traditional house except for my wood boiler heats water blows air across that hot water to heat the home. So the fuel for my furnace is basically water. The fuel to heat the water is wood. So I need the furnace to keep the house warm. I need the blower motor on the furnace. That's 110 volts. This thing will easily do that. I also need to be able to run a pump, 110 volt pump, and 110 volt blower on the wood boiler. Now the pump runs continuously, but we could set it up to only turn on when heat is in demand. So this thing would easily run all three of those appliances at once and keep our house heated for several hours. I don't know how long that would go. I would have to do some math and maybe some experimenting, but it would get us by for a very long time until the power came back on the grid. Now obviously I would be able to hook this up to a solar panel and then charge this during the day to get it topped off before the evening, keep our house warm. A lot of these systems aren't 100% that's going to be everything we need. It's part of another system. Now beyond this unit here, I do have gas generators. I have a very large 9,000 watt generator that I have set up to plug into a home generator plug. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, it'll plug into the house and backfeed my electrical panel to run the necessities. Well pump, because that one is 240 capable, so it's going to run our well pump. It's going to run our major appliances and a few lights throughout the house. So we can essentially hook that unit up to get our necessities going and then use this as a backup to run whatever else that we need to do, so we're not overloading that gas generator. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of the Allpowers s2000 portable power station, solar generator, whatever you want to call it. And I hope this was informative to help you make a decision on your next portable power station. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video.